Daisy, this movie really kind of stuck with me. It's been with me for a week now for many reasons. This is not your typical zombie apocalypse kind of film, and I think that's a really good thing. Tell me a little bit about Ava, if you could.
Ava is someone who is on a journey to find some answers. We meet her when she's actually learning a lot at the beginning of the film about what's happened. There has been a catastrophe. She doesn't know if her husband is dead or alive, but she is also carrying a lot of baggage that we see throughout the film that has happened to her and her husband previously. So she's contending with a lot of different things, but really, this film is her trying to find him in whatever state he's in.
Daisy, I have to tell you, it's got that grounded feel, which I think is like kind of crucial to the more intimate aspects of
Mm.
this film. Overall, what really, kind of pulled you into this thing?
Um, it was just, I guess, a sense of the whole thing. It was Ava's journey, but it was also the world that she inhabits in this movie, the relationships she makes along the way, some good, some bad. The fact that the zombies really are representative of her journey of being somewhere in between, and needing some closure. So she's meeting what is going on with a lot of curiosity because, in many ways, the zombies are representative of her. But generally, it feels like a very human story, and that's really what stuck with me.
It absolutely does. That's just it. You want to talk about the more realistic aspects of things, whether or not, we can have or maybe have a zombie sort of apocalypse someday. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are, but this movie in a weird way taught me how to be a little bit more human. Does that make sense?
Wow, that's very beautiful. Yeah.
It did, just because of her quest and then the people that she meets along the way and the weight of this thing. And again,
Mm,
through the frame of a zombie apocalypse movie, it's
yeah.
very much about humanity, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 And I think that would be a lovely thing for people to take from it if we could all be a little more human and honestly give each other a little more grace, a little more space. We're all on our own journeys, and that's great.
Yeah. There's themes too here about grief, and I think about healing too. Did
Mm.
working on this kind of change your perspectives on any of those concepts?
I don't know. It's interesting because at the time, um, obviously it felt so resonant as we were doing it, but I was really able to leave it. The minute we finished filming, I was like, okay, and had such a nice time, like a really fun time filming, which is sort of hilarious. But weirdly, it feels more resonant now. I think the place we're in, in the world right now, it feels more resonant. And I think what I took from that is really appreciating what we have. And when you're alive and you can communicate and you can be sympathetic to other people and you can, you're part of the fabric of the world. That's something I feel very strongly now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the fun stuff. I mean, we do have the zombie aspect of this
Yeah.
whole thing, and you're no stranger to films with special effects and creatures and everything, but this one might have been a little more unsettling, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, the prosthetics were incredible. The zombies looked like that on set. So already the suspension of disbelief doesn't have to be as high because I was literally looking at them right there.
Ugh.
But it was interesting because for the most part, they're pretty, Ava's very curious about them. There's not so much fear, and then as time goes on, the fear is building. But it was very fun. I mean, the bus scene where I'm running away from a running zombie, that was terrifying. It was a
Yeah,
real scramble, a real adrenaline hit.
that had me like, oh no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no, no. What,
yeah,
girl? What are you doing? Get something, hit something,
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
What, as an actor? I still got time for a couple more questions here. As an actor, you know, what did this allow you to explore that you haven't maybe before in your other films?
Interesting. I felt like I have explored grief in other films, but this really felt like an exploration of that. And also the journey of motherhood. Um, I knew a couple people who were going through IVF at the time and were having a very difficult time. So that felt very tangible and very real. And I understood that in a different way than I might have done a few years ago. Um, so the journey to parenthood for people is something that felt very tangible in the film. And then really the quest for an answer, and then what you do if the answer is not the one you're hoping for, and how you say goodbye and how you reckon with really terrible choices that you have made.
Right. I got time for one more question. So it has been radio silence for you on that next venture into that franchise, Star Wars. No matter what happens, when it happens, what is so crucial for you about the next stage, say, in Ray's journey?
I mean, I feel like the most crucial thing is that we tell a worthwhile story to continue this brilliant character's life on screen, which is what we will do.
Hopefully. Hopefully soon, any day now, possibly. Daisy,
Maybe.
thank you so much for your time. I know
Thank
you're
you.
crushed today, and have yourself a good holiday and best of
Thank
luck
you.
with
You
the
too.
film. Okay, take
Thank
care.
you.